Hey guys, it's Carrie from Carrie Boberi Co. Welcome back. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. This is the place where I share my bullet journal tips. I share my artwork with you guys. I address any questions, comments, concerns that you have. I'm also going to be starting an Etsy shop here soon, selling my artwork to you guys in sticker form so that you can also recreate any of the spreads that I make on my channel. So if that's something that interests you, then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. This week I am excited because I'm doing something a little bit different for you guys. I typically will just show you how I draw / letter / whatever to set up my bullet journal for my week. So I typically do like a weekly spread that's, laid out like a planner. And then on Instagram, I always post at the end of the week to show you what my planner looks like all filled in. But there is a gap there that you're not seeing, so I wanted to bridge that gap today. So what I've decided to do is, instead of showing you how I'm setting up my weekly spread, I decided to bring you guys along with me throughout the whole week so that you could see how I fill it in throughout the week. So that's why this video is coming to you guys a little bit later than what it typically does. I hope you're okay with that. But I did want to just, I like to be transparent with you guys. I like for all of your questions to be answered. So I know that this is something that you guys don't typically get to see, so I wanted to share how that looks with you. So this week's spread was so cute. I love color, and you probably wouldn't be able to guess from how I'm dressed today because I'm wearing all black. But when it comes to my artwork and my brand and all of my spreads, I really do love to incorporate a lot of color. So this week with the rainbow spread, I was all about that life. So I really hope that you guys like it. Even though it is February right now, this spread ended up kind of having sort of a summery feel to it, but that's okay. Who doesn't love some good summer vibes any time of the year? So if you want to see how I went about that, then let's start on Monday. So I always start with Monday in my bullet journal because it's just easier for me to set it up that way. On Sundays, that's just like, the weekends aren't very productive for me as far as like to-do lists and stuff. So if I was supposed to have everything all set up for Sunday and then all of a sudden it's Monday and I realize I'm already behind, that doesn't really work well for me. So that's why I do Monday through Sunday in my bullet journal. And Mondays always tend to be a big productive day for me, so lately I've been doing these big, huge to-do lists on Mondays. So on Monday, I always go through and fill out the days that I know what jobs need to get done, or the tasks or the plans or whatever else. And I use these open bullets like that so that I can go in and fill in the circles whenever the task is completed. And so I have my gratitude list over here in the left bar, and I said that I was grateful for a clean house because I had a hefty to-do list that day and I got it all done, so I was really happy about that. I also went down and filled in the tasks that I got done in my habit tracker. And then over here in the sidebar are just little tasks and jobs that need to get done this week, but don't necessarily have a specific day that they need to get done. So here we go on to Tuesday. So here's just some more things that I want to get completed. I've got my little notebook there because since I couldn't write in my bullet journal while I wasn't filming, I had to write notes down in a notebook so that I could go later while I was filming and fill out what I wanted to do. So this bullet journal was not super functional this week just because of the filming schedule. But since it's only Tuesday, I still have a good ways to go in the week. So at this point, I'm still just getting really, I'm just doing the technical stuff at this point. So I'm filling in the tasks that I got done the day before, all of the things that weren't done when I was filming on Monday. So now at this point, I am just going through and, I have a new, I wanted to try out this new paint marker because I've been using my Jelly Roll pen, and I actually really loved the way that it looked. So then I decided to go over top of all of the white in my bullet journal, and it does end up looking a lot more opaque than just the Jelly Roll pen alone. So you might be seeing a lot more of this white pen in my spreads. So now on Wednesday, I had, that was literally just like a sit at the computer and print stuff all day long kind of day. But I already knew that that was the case at the beginning of the week. That's why I made like a big yellow box about it. Decided to use my new white paint marker to fill in the lettering for printing. And then also just filling out that habit tracker, everything that I got done that day, which was not much. I got up on time and I took my medicine that day. But other than everything else, as far as getting chores done, just didn't happen because I was sitting at my computer with my printer all day long. So here I'm remembering some things that I want to get done next week. And this is really helpful for me because I just... I just really like being able to see that there, and then when I'm making my spread for the next week, then I can just flip back and kind of see the things that I wanted to remind myself of. And then I added the Super Bowl in here because I forgot that was this weekend, so I had to put that in. So then Thursday, I did not mess with my bullet journal, so I'm going back through on Friday and just filling in the bullets for the things that I completed. I had that my friend Mimi's birthday was on Thursday, and I went and texted her on Thursday, and she was like, "Oh, thank you, it's actually tomorrow." So that's why I wrote fail, because I got her birthday incorrect. So yeah, sometimes even if you do have a planner, you still just can't get your life together. So usually on Thursday or Friday is when I start feeling confident enough that I can start committing to taking up white space with some decorative elements. So since it's Friday, that's what I am doing here. So I started with Wednesday because it was yellow. I drew some lemons and I wrote make lemonade, because sometimes life throws you lemons and you just gotta make lemonade. So on Thursday, it's the green day, so I wanted to do some kind of plant, so I went with a fern. So all I'm doing is I penciled it out first, and so now I'm going through and adding the little leaves. So it's basically just kind of like a T section, basically. Like you draw the one middle stem, and then you draw these straight lines going kind of perpendicular across it the whole way up. So that's all I'm doing. And then I just wanted to add a little pot for it to sit in, but I left it white. I didn't want to add any crazy colors on my green day. I kind of wanted to keep it to where each day was its specific color scheme. So over here, I'm writing no social media because I spent so much time on my computer and my phone and ordering stuff or editing stuff or, you know, just all productive things, but just spent way too much time on doing that this week. So I knew that I wanted to try to stay off my phone this weekend and just really try to focus on family. So on Monday, that's my red day, so I decided to go with a little kiss print. So I'm using red here and then just doing vertical lines across the lips so that it looks like just a print that the lips left on the paper and not actual lips themselves. I didn't want to color them in too much because then it would look like I drew actual lips. And then on Tuesday, my orange day, I decided to go with this cute little fruity cocktail because I think there was a few days this week where I just really could have used one. I never got one, but you know, it's fun to pretend in my bullet journal. But I did write relax next to it. But this is also one of those things that kind of ended up giving it that kind of summery vacation vibe. But I'm not mad about it. It's given me all the fun vibes. So if I could have that drink right now, I don't care if it's February or not, I would guzzle that thing down because mom life. Am I right? So on my teal day, I literally had to stop filming and grab my phone and Google teal things because I couldn't literally not think of anything to put in this day because I wanted it to be teal and I didn't know what to draw. So that's why I ended up going with this spilled ice cream cone. And it kind of looked like mint chocolate chip to me, so I went and added some little chocolate chunks. And then over here, I decided while I was Googling teal things, I came across some macaroons, which I thought were so cute. These fall into the category with the like Valentine candy hearts where like they're so cute, but I don't think that I enjoy eating them very much. So I just like to decorate with them. Same with like sprinkles, not a fan, but they're so cute to decorate with. So that is what I did. I did actually end up fixing these off camera later because they looked like blue coffee beans to me. So I did end up going through later and just adding a little bit more texture so they looked like macaroons and not coffee beans. So I needed something else on my green Thursday. So I wrote "Killin' It" and I filled in the lettering with my green marker. And I needed something tiny over here, and literally, you guys, this is just how I do this every week. Like, oh, I need something over here. What can I put? Do I want letters? Do I want a picture? So this over here, I just put a little circle, and then I wrote "got this" in the circle. Like, I'm at the end of the week, so I knew that I didn't have too much work stuff coming up throughout the weekend, so I knew that anything, all the to-do lists and stuff were pretty much done with. So trust me, I'm a commitment phobe when it comes to things like this, so I start doing all the decorating and everything once I'm absolutely sure that I'm not going to need any more space for, lists and actual productive things. So over here, I was like, same sort of deal. What's purple? What can I draw that's purple? And so I just literally decided to draw like a little patterned sticker. So this would be a cute sticker to use with like a colorful box to write a plan in or make a list in or something, but I didn't think of that for my list that I ended up making, so I'm gonna make a to-do list up top here, and then eventually later I'm gonna go back down and write on that little purple quote sticker. So just a few more tasks that I wanted to get done for the week. I have a lot planned for next week, so I wanted to get a few things done during the Super Bowl. So I wanted to fill in with a few more purple elements over here. So I'm going with another little circle sticker, and I'm gonna just put do on it because I love the reminder that literally all you have to do is start, and that takes you somewhere. So over here I needed more teal things, and like I said, I couldn't think of anything that's teal, so I did some little star sparklies, and then when in doubt, just write a fun word. So I wrote love, and then my teal day was all done. And then I wanted to fill in this gap over here on Tuesday, so I needed something orange. So I wrote Boss Babe because I hosted my first poll/survey on Instagram, and it went really well. And I had I did a prize drawing from that, and just everything went really well. And I got to interact with a lot of followers and all that good stuff. So I just thought it went really well. And then Sunday every week is just kind of when I put my finishing touches on everything. I like to fill in some things that we ended up doing. Like on Saturday, we went to visit my husband's grandma in the hospital. She unfortunately isn't doing too well, so we went to go see her and, support my husband's family and everything. And then over here on this little purple sticker, I wrote, "Let God lead," because it's just freeing for me to remember that I don't have to figure everything out on my own. I can just let go sometimes and be led. So that's always a fun reminder for me because I just get so wrapped up in stuff sometimes. So just a few more things to put in my next week box, and filling out the last of my habit tracker for the last 2 days of the week, and that will do it for my rainbow spread, guys. So here's how it turned out in all of its beautiful, bright rainbow glory. Alright guys, that's it. So I really hope that I answered some of the questions that you guys have had. If you're not already following me on Instagram, then I really hope that you will go check me out over there. I'm at Carrie Bowberry Co. on Instagram. And the reason for that is because this past week I hosted a survey. It had some poll questions and all that kind of stuff on there, and I took everyone's name who participated in the survey and I put their name into a drawing, and I drew a name to receive a prize. So congratulations to Ashley Raynell, because she was the winner of my Hyuga sticker collection. That's my first sticker collection that I have produced for my Etsy store. It's not open yet, so she is the very first person on the planet who is going to have a Carrie Bowberry Co. sticker pack. So, in order to see more of those polls, to participate in any of my future surveys, or that I'm definitely going to be hosting some giveaways and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to get my products out into the world for you guys to see them, experience them, give me your feedback, because at the end of the day, it's about you guys, it's about what you want to see, it's about what you want to use. You know, you're the reason that that this whole thing can exist, as far as my channel, my Instagram, my Etsy store. All of that is all about you guys. So yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, there is some stuff over there that happens that you don't get to participate if you're only following me on YouTube. So if you want to see, if you want to not miss out on all the things, then follow me over on Instagram so that you can see everything that's going on, all the announcements, all the polls, all the feedback, all the things. All right, so one of the poll questions was, what do you want to see from Carrie Bowberry Co. on Instagram or YouTube? And I did get some feedback from you guys. I have a couple of videos planned that are going to answer some of the questions or address some of the things that you guys told me that you wanted to see. So definitely a good incentive to be over there so that I can hear from you and I can see what you want out of this channel, this brand, this business. All right, so thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.